love. That word we throw around so easily, like it's simple, like it's soft, when in truth it's the most chaotic, unexplainable, gut-wrenching, soul-healing force that has ever existed. Because love isn't just about hearts and roses or kisses under the rain. It's about standing in the storm with someone and saying, "I'm not going anywhere." Even when every part of you wants to run, it's the trembling hand that still reach out after a fight, the quiet, "Are you okay?" that replaces 1,000 apologies, the way you remember how they take their coffee or the sound of their laugh or that small scar on their lip. And even if the world forgets them, you never can, because love, real love, lives in the smallest moments. In late night talks where words run dry but silence says everything. In eyes that don't need translation. In the mundane routines that somehow start to mean everything. Because love isn't found in grand gestures, it's in the consistency, in the effort, in the choice. Yes, that's the word, choice. To show up again and again, even when it's not easy. Even when the magic feels gone, because love isn't about how fast your heart beats when you see someone. It's about what happens after that heartbeat slows, when life gets messy, when dreams clash, when insecurities spill out, and you still find a way to stay kind, to stay gentle, to stay there. Because love isn't about possession, it's about presence. It's about being the safe space where someone can exist without performance, without fear. And it's funny how a love humbles you. It breaks your ego, tears down your walls, forces you to grow, to listen, to forgive, to see another human in their most unfiltered form and say, "You're not perfect, but you're worth it." And that's the wild thing. Love is both soft and brutal. It teaches you patience when you want control. It teaches you surrender when you crave certainty. It teaches you to let go when holding on starts to hurt. Because sometimes love isn't forever. Sometimes it's a chapter. Sometimes it's the lesson that prepares you for the next one. And even then, it's still real because love leaves fingerprints on your soul that time can't erase. It changes how you see the world, how you speak, how you care, how you heal. And maybe that's the whole point. Maybe love isn't about completion, but transformation. Maybe it's not about finding the person who makes you whole, but the one who reminds you that you already were. Maybe love is in every act of courage, every moment of vulnerability, every "I forgive you," every "I believe in you," every "I'm proud of you." Because love isn't something that happens to us, it's something we create. In friendships that never fade, in family that stands by you even when you fall apart. In the way we keep showing up for people who don't have the strength to show up for themselves, and sometimes love looks like staying. Sometimes it looks like leaving. Sometimes it looks like silence. Sometimes it looks like standing up for yourself. And sometimes it's just letting someone go with grace, because real love doesn't chain. It frees. It lets people become who they're meant to be, even if it's not with you, and that's the hardest part to accept. That love isn't ownership, it's allowance. It's faith in their becoming. It's peace in your pain. And we mistake it so often, thinking love should be perfect, constant, flawless, when in reality, it's messy, it's imperfect, it's late replies and misunderstood words and quiet forgiveness. It's growing up together and sometimes growing apart, but still wishing them the best because love is never wasted even if it doesn't last. And maybe that's what makes it so divine, that it's fragile yet infinite, human yet godlike, fleeting yet eternal. Because as the end, love is the language of existence itself, the pulse beneath everything we do, the reason we write, dream, build, cry, and begin again. Because without love, none of this, not the beauty, not the pain, not the art, not the meaning, would exist. So maybe love isn't something we define, but something we live, moment by moment, choice by choice, breath by breath, until one day we realize that everything we ever were and everything we'll ever be was just love trying to understand itself through us.